okay, guess we doing just fine. Said I'm not yours, so I say you're not. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monsterlegends video. In today's video, this is going to be a second video on Vastus. Yes, so we're back with another video, and I wanted to talk about Vastus once again because is he OP? You might be wondering, is he OP? Is he the next meta monster, right? I mean, recently we had Muchi, which a bunch of players were like, oh, he's definitely a meta monster and stuff like that, and some people were arguing that it's not because Krusty, you know, Krusty can apply negate healing, or any other monsters like Nidil the Pyromancer can apply negate healing, and Mushi won't be a thing. But speaking about this monster is something else. So the fact that this monster could do massive special damage while having Pierce, right? That's just broken because you can literally OTK any dodge area monsters, for example, Rakon, Wormlad. You don't even have to worry about Mega Taunt monsters like, for example, or even Taunt, right? Taunt, Mega Taunt, Armor Claw, what's it called? Mr. Beast, Daedalus, any of them, right? But let's just talk about mythic monsters here, okay? So, literally, Mr. Beast, any of them. You don't even have to worry about their Mega Taunt or their Taunt as traits or whatever. You can literally attack whoever you want, OTK them, and if they're not holding a Revival SN, it's GG's. This monster is something else. Now, I get it. There has been previous monsters with Pierce, like Nitro Blaster, Zizania, and I could probably name a couple more, but at the moment I can't really remember. But correct me if I'm wrong, Zizania was the first elite Pierce monster, right? The first elite monster to have Pierce. Now here's the thing, when they released Zizania, he had Pierce, it was cool and all, but guess what? A month later, they introduced Nitro Blaster, and Nitro Blaster was way better than Zizania. It's crazy. So my theory would be that after this monster, there will be another mythic monster with Pierce for sure. I'm pretty sure they're gonna continue this. They're gonna have mythic monsters with Pierce and everything like that, and we'll have to see where it goes, honestly. At the moment, the only reason why you want to rank this monster up would be to boost up his stats, not for his trait. His trait, that's the down part. The only thing he has good is Hardened. He needs a blind, it could come in handy sometimes. For example, Alien, the mythic monster, if you try landing blind, well, the only thing I think Alien could land would be her Sunburn. Other than that, the Daze, the blind, I don't think that'll work out. Self-trait protection, I mean, what are you really protecting? You're not really protecting immune to blind, are you? The only good thing that you're protecting is Hardened, right? So, the only thing that'd be good for ranking this monster up would be the stats to make it more powerful and make him last longer, and of course make him faster, right? And the fact that he could hold 2 relics, you can even run 2 diamond relics, it doesn't really matter, whatever relic you got, 2 sword relics, right? 2 sword relics, kind of crazy. And if you're gonna run like laser beam sword, which boosts up his what's it called, his power, it's kind of crazy. And here's another thing, I want to point this out, don't refuse this offer. Applies positive effect protection, damage boost, and if you haven't watched my 150 Vastus yet, make sure to do it before this. So here's the thing, the fact that he has these two, if you could apply this in the beginning, and let's say your teams, your 2 monsters, right, in your team could help this monster keep his damage boost with positive effect protection, you can then use the massive special damage with the Pierce, and then if it tries removing the Pierce, it won't work, because I tried it already on my last video for this monster. He keeps it, and the fact that he can keep it for 3 turns, it's kind of crazy, right? Same thing with the positive effect protection with the damage boost, it all lasts 3 turns. So if you run these 2 skills, it's actually pretty good. Now some players are like, let's not run this because it's just positive effect protection and the only thing you're getting is damage boost, and he might not have it till next turn. Well, could be. What if you're running it with a good team? What if you know what you're doing? If you have a tank monster, right, or a Mega Taunt monster, whatever it is, they can take all the incoming damage, and if they, let's say if Wormlad is going up against you, right, Wormlad's an enemy team, and they Wormlad uses that 1 skill. Let me show you guys real quick. Where's my Wormlad? Right here, 115, right? Take a look at this. if they're running something like this where it removes positive status effects twice, well, you're gonna be running a Mega Taunt or a tank monster that'll be taking that, right? So you don't really have to worry about this. So you're gonna keep the Pierce for next turn. And here's another thing. Tell the weak he's strong. This skill right here, that is a spammable skill. So that means that after using these two, you're still gonna have your Pierce for the next turn with the damage boost. So you can do the heavy earth damage with the 50% damage boost. And if you're gonna run laser beamed sword relic, right, which will boost up your power by minus 1990 at level 12. Let's get it to level 30 or something. Let me just autofill this. I'm not gonna do it, but let me see how much. Okay, level 30, right? Let's see right here. 3,690 points for 2 turns. You're gonna boost up your strength by 3,000 something. You guys saw it. Now I get it, it's a 150 Vastus, right? Even at level 100, he'll have all his skills unlocked. You don't even have to worry about the trait too much, because the trait, the only good thing is hardened, literally. So you can then use a spammable skill while you have the Pierce, and you can attack any of them. And if it's a 150 Vastus, it's game over. You don't even have to worry about the massive special damage or anything like that. Now, my runes aren't the best right now. They could be better. For example, this could be a level 10 strength rune. So we're running two level 10 strength runes, and then you have, let's say, level 10 speed rune or whatever. Let me actually give this a go in PvP, and I'll show you guys how powerful this thing is. So Vastus 150, and I'm gonna, should I run it with this? Maybe just for the extra turn, because I don't really have to trade disable. I don't have to remove positives, even if we're going up against Mega Taunt monsters or whatever, because we have the Pierce monster, right? So I'm only gonna use Mana Fusion for her, what's it called? For her turn transfer. And let's actually find a base before we actually change up our team. So for example, this base right here is perfect, literally perfect showcase right here. Now I get it, it's legendary monsters, it's War Masters, it's not really mythic monsters, right? But hey, it's a 130, 130, and 110, right? I'm not gonna run Mana Fusion because we're going up against, what's it called? We're going up against a Ragnarok, right? Now, since there's no cooldown activators or whatever, and I doubt that Ragnarok is using the cooldown activation skill, what I'll do here is change up my team. So I have a tank monster that'll absorb everything. I'll go ahead and I guess run a denier. Denier would be a good thing here, right? So maybe I'll keep my 130. Here's the thing, my monster's gonna take the first turn, I get it, but like, just to showcase it, look how crazy this is. I wouldn't call it too OP. I'd say it's better than Muchi, isn't it? Who would you guys go for? Like, if you had to choose between this monster and Muchi, who would you choose? I'd probably have to go with Vastus. Vastus, it is it. So take a look at this. This right here. This is what I'm talking about. But hey. Let's go ahead and go with a positive effect protection with the damage boost. So I'm getting 50% damage boost, right? And positive effect protection in case they try to remove it. Like for example, Ragnarok, if he tries to remove it. Well, he's gonna have to remove the positive effect protection first. But I won't let that happen because I'm running a tank monster. Now here's what I'll do. I'm gonna charge up here, right? Ragnarok is gonna go. See? That's what I meant right there. Oh, that wasn't the skill that removes that. Okay, never mind. It's alright. But take a look at this. Skill mirror, evasion, tank. This is perfect. I can literally attack any of them. So what I'll do here in this case is remove the healer first. Let's forget about Ragnarok. We could do that next. Doesn't really matter who you're gonna go up against. But the reason I'm doing it on this monster is because of the evasion, just to showcase this. So Pierce goes through everything, literally. It ignores mirrors, shield, it ignores evasion, everything like that. Tank, whatever you want to call it. Take a look at that. So you OTK one for sure, unless it's Earth versus Earth, and it's like a tank versus the attacker, right? Because tanks have, look at that, damage, or look at that life. So I'm gonna go on and charge up here in this case. I can't use You Shall Not Pass, so I'm just gonna charge up, and the Mega Taunt lasts for 2 more turns, so we're good. Okay, so take a look at this. I keep my Pierce. I keep my Pierce because of the positive effect protection skill. And if I was, let's say, cooldown activated, I could spam the skill over and over again. But in this case, let's use this so we can damage the other monster as well. There we go. Now he won't reflect it back because I have Pierce. They won't be able to do it. Charge up here. Now, look, I think I have cooldowns right now, right? I have cooldowns on every single skill. It's not like they applied cooldowns. It's just that I have cooldowns, right? So they're all on cooldowns except this one because it's a 0 cooldown skill. Now I get it, it's a 45% power. But this could have done so much damage if, let's say, this wasn't an earth monster and it was something else. Bam. So it's earth to earth, it's weak, so let's just exit this battle. But that right there, that was a great team to showcase this. Here's another one. 3 mythic monsters, right? 130, 130, and 120, and it's a Daedalus. Let's get this try. Let me show you guys this. So, Vastus is probably going to take the first turn. It's okay because I can just go ahead and apply the positive effect protection with the damage boost. Why not? Let's do it. And then I'll just go and apply AoE cooldowns. Now, in this case, like in actual situation, your denier would probably take the first turn, or your supporter, whatever you're running. Let's say Mad Infusion, support monster, she'll probably take the first turn. Or if it's a denier like Gaidigo, or if you're running, or something else, right? They'll probably take the first turn in most cases. But since this is a 150, he took the first turn and I applied the Don't Refuse This Offer to apply myself the positive effect protection with the damage boost. Now I can go and apply the Pierce. Now, if this monster had a Mega Taunt, I could have attacked anyone I want. Anyone I wanted. For example, let's attack this one. Bam. OTK for sure. Charge up. I still have my Pierce. You guys see that? Look, he tried getting rid of my positives, but the positive effect protection blocked it, so it only removed the positive effect protection and not the damage boost, Pierce, and everything else. Bam. Look at that. He could have probably eliminated the Daedalus as well if this monster wasn't Earth and it was something else. That's it's just crazy, right? This monster is pretty powerful. This is another great showcase right here. It is a Wormlet with Dodge Area trait, of course. Taunt monster, and last one we can ignore yet. He could probably apply Taunt and we could still do something with that, but I doubt he's running that. Okay. See? Take a look. Okay, so let's say I had Pierce in the beginning, right? Let's just say I had Pierce. I could have attacked every single one of them, even Wormlet, ignoring the trait, the Dodge Area. But I'm gonna have to go on and let's just, in this case, let's OTK, and it's gonna ignore the taunt. So Armor Claw, that's a GG's. I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate your attacker. Wait, who's the attacker in here? Armor Claw's attacker. Well, you guys get it, right? I could literally attack anyone I want, but not even Armor Claw if I wanted to. Even though he has taunt, right? And this is a single skill. Because of the Pierce, I can attack any of them. But in this case, I'm gonna get rid of Armor Claw because he's attacker. Let's just get rid of him. And then I'll go ahead and apply the cooldown or dot. Let's just go with the total damage reduction. Single. Okay, charge up real quick. Bloody Consumption. Okay, that's a 0 cooldown skill. Alright. He has dodge area anyway, so I'll just only eliminate one. There we go. And total damage reduction, take it. I have 208 stamina, right? I can go with the singular skill, or I can use this next turn, get myself the Pierce, which would be kind of stupid. Why would I do that? The massive skill is definitely going to eliminate this monster, so let's just exit this battle before we win. So you guys get it, right? You guys see how powerful this monster is. Now I get it. If it was a 150 versus 150 team, right? like let's say it was 150, 150, 150 versus 150, 150, 150, right? The monster could still compete. He could still compete. He might not be able to OTK any of them, but still, he could do a ton of damage. And with the fact that he could keep his peers with this skill, because of this skill, it's kind of crazy, right? So what do you guys think about this monster? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think there will be a better mythic monster later on than this? I'm gonna say it. There will be another one that'll possibly be better than this monster. Not confirmed, but there's gonna be another monster, I'm pretty sure, with peers. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be better than this. So I don't know. I mean, there was a Yalis with Mr. Beast, and you guys saw how that turned out, right? So yeah, the only reason why you want to rank up this monster would be because of his stats. You don't really have to worry about the unlocking these, because they're not really that good, to be honest. I mean, they could have been better, like probably turned Hardened into something else, you know, like something better than Hardened, upgraded basically. And in that case, the trait protection would have been good, right? Like imagine if he had Bulwark right here. Oh god, that'd be broken. Anyways, so that's going to be pretty much it for today's video, reviewing Vastus 150. And overall, I'd say that this monster is pretty powerful, but I wouldn't say he's overpowered. I would say he's near there, you know, like he's close to it. But keep my words, just mark my words, right? Mark my words. I'm pretty sure there will be another mythic monster that will be better than Vastus later on, that will probably outclass him with either their stats or their traits with stats combined, or maybe skills. You never know. Anyways guys, that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.